at here, but we're going to be seeing a little later. We're going to cover the NGC 200-249 series tonight at 6:12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's 11. It's the 17th day of the 11th month of 2025. So therefore, it is November 17 on a Monday night. Let's get started. Okay, you might have noticed I shifted the Great Andromeda Galaxy down a little bit to the west. That's because I noticed a lot of our studies to the further south are turning up more east, which is the top of the screen, south to the left, north to the right, and west, of course, to the bottom. Here we're seeing NGC 200. It's a galaxy in Pisces, magnitude 12.6, 1.7 by 1 arc minute, spiral with a bar, two spiral arms, lowercase bc. 227 million light years distant, puts it at about the size of the Milky Way galaxy. We're at right ascension 39 minutes 34 seconds with a declination of plus 2 degrees 53 minutes and 14 seconds. Let's do some zoomage on this. Looks like we have a galaxy group this evening. The stars are looking fairly tight. We'll go to 100% e-zoom. Remember, this is a 1.7 by 1. This one's more face on. This is probably our galaxy NGC 200 right there. This one's further west, so we must have covered it the other evening in the NGC 150-199 group. All right, to be clear, I did not expect to be doing any astro tonight. Things unexpectedly cleared up. We're now zooming in on another galaxy group. Which of these three is most likely aligns with NGC201, galaxy in Cetus, still above the celestial equator, magnitude 12.9, 1.8 by 1.5 arc minutes. It's a spiral with a bar and lowercase c, so not much of a core. I guess I can tell which one it is. 196 million light years distant with a right ascension of 39 minutes 35 seconds and a declination of plus 51 minutes 34 seconds. There is our view of NGC 201 and friends. This is probably 201 right here. Here we are looking for NGC 202, 75x right now. Galaxy in Pisces, magnitude 14.3. 3-to-1 aspect ratio, 0.9 by 0.3 arc minutes. Spiral with a lowercase a, should have a fairly bright core, but a bit edgy on. 180 million light years distant at right ascension, 39 minutes, 39 seconds, with a declination of plus 3 degrees, 32 minutes, and 9 seconds. We can probably guess, because it's got a brighter core, it is a SA. Kind of edgy on. This is more likely our study because it's only magnitude 14.3. This one may be a little brighter, 13.5. Not far from NGC 202 was NGC 203, another galaxy in Pisces. It is also NGC 211, magnitude 14. Ooh, I thought we already did this. 0.9 by 0.3. Oh, 0.9 by 0.3 arc minutes, but it's a lenticular spiral. 236 million light years distant. Right ascension 39 minutes 39 seconds with a declination of plus 3 degrees 26 minutes 32 seconds. Pressing up the magnification. We probably will assume it is this galaxy right there. Also 203 is also 211. Okay, it looks like we have a galaxy group here because NGC 204 was only a click away on the mount. Another galaxy in Pisces, magnitude 12.9. So the brightest thus far, probably this one right here. 1.2 by 1.2 arc minute lenticular spiral, 241 million light years distant. RA 39 minutes 44 seconds with a declination of plus 3 degrees, 17 minutes 57 seconds. If this is our galaxy, we're probably progressing to either of these two next. Okay, folks, you should recognize this, but I wonder how many people know its NGC designation. We're, of course, getting a nice sprawling view of NGC 205. It's a galaxy in Andromeda, also known as M110. 8.1 magnitude, 19.5 by 11.5 arc minutes, called a spiral of the case capital A, O, 2.5 million light years distant. Right ascension is 40 minutes 22 seconds with a declination of plus 41 degrees 41 minutes and 7 seconds. I have learned that this particular getting some serious ignorance, comatose structure. Let me pause for a second and I'll tell you the story. By the way, Messier, here's the story. Messier 110 was not discovered and listed by Charles Messier. Basically, there was a Sky and Telescope article writer who suggested that since Charles Messier had sketched something that looks like M110 in the right position without actually recording it, that it should be included in his catalog. So there is the story, and there is the view. Not liking this distension in the stars, however. Okay, what we're seeing here is not Messier 31, but a star cluster, an H2 region, found in its southwestern spiral arm. There is our view. I am just not liking this distension here. It says we have 6 stack images, 7 now, but it's been ignored, none of them, and I don't understand why we are getting extension in our views. But anyway, this is NGC 206, right about in the middle of the field. I'm going to stop and then we're going to reinitialize. Okay, we're back up to 100% view. NGC 206, open cluster, H2 region in the Andromeda Galaxy. It's magnitude 12.8. I have seen this through a 6-inch scope on a very good night of seeing. 1.8 by 0.6 arc minutes, and of course is 2.5 million light years distant. RA 40 minutes 31 seconds with a declination of plus 40 degrees 44 minutes 19 seconds. We are once again getting distension. I do not understand how this is happening. Okay, the tide is turning poorly on the sky right now. We are starting to get some very visible thin clouds overhead. They're illuminated by local lights. Now let me tell you about NGC 207, a galaxy in Cetus. Magnitude 14.5, 0.9 by 0.4 arc minutes. It's probably maybe associated with this group of galaxies here. It's the spiral of the lowercase a, 176 million light years distant. Right ascension 39 minutes 40 seconds with a declination of minus 14 degrees 14 minutes and guess what? 14 seconds. There is our 150x view. NGC 208 is a galaxy in Pisces. Its magnitude 14.3. Could either be either of these. 0.7 by 0.7 arc minutes, so a little smaller, but both of them are pretty small. It's a spiral with a lowercase a, so look for a brightish core, which we can see. 230 million light years distant, right ascension 40 minutes 17 seconds with a declination of plus 2 degrees, 45 minutes, and 21 seconds. So going to have to pick and choose between these two. Actually, there's 3, maybe even 4 galaxies in the field. Okay. There we go. NGC 209 is a galaxy in Cetus, magnitude 12.9, 1.3 by 1.1 arc minute, flanked by reflected light off a power line, because we are looking pretty south. Lenticular spiral, 1.3 by 1.1 arc minutes, 175 million light years distant. Right ascension 39 minutes 3 seconds with a declination of minus 18 degrees 36 minutes 31 seconds. There is our view without making any adjustments to the histogram. I believe this to be our galaxy. This one's a bit faint, but you never know with the bright foreground sky. Once again, we're getting reflection off a nearby power line. And thank you to Owen for pointing that out the other night, because I rarely look up to see where the scope is actually pointing in the sky, especially to the south. What we're looking for here is a galaxy in Cetus. Really nice one. We're seeing extension on it. 10.9 magnitude, 4.6 by 3.2 arc minutes. Spiral with a bar, so it should be distended in the core. 71 million light years distant means about 75,000 light years in diameter. It is at right ascension 40 minutes and 34 seconds with a southerly declination of minus 13 degrees, 52 minutes, 23 seconds. There is our 150x view. Okay, we're very fortunate. We're looking to a part of the sky that has yet to be overridden by thin clouds. And looking at NGC 211, a galaxy in Pisces. It's also 203. We had a view of this earlier. 0.9 by 0.3 arc minutes. That is that galaxy field. It's lenticular spiral 236 million light years distant, plus 39 minutes, 39 seconds. Declination plus 3 degrees, 26 minutes, 32 seconds. Hey, here we should be seeing NGC 213. It's a galaxy in Pisces. Magnitude 13.3, 1.7 by 1.5 arc minutes. Spiral with a bar, lowercase a, so it should have a brightish core. 248 million light years distant, right ascension 41 minutes 9 seconds, declination plus 16 degrees 28 minutes 8 seconds. I am seeing a little bit of luminosity up there. We are getting distension in the stars, so let me pause and then recapture it. Okay, here's that 100x, 100% e-zoom 150x view of NGC 213 that I promised you before the stars started oblating. Okay, we've headed a little bit north into Andromeda. There are some high thin clouds there, but I did not dial in the data. Give me a moment to do that. Have a look at this NGC 214. Very nice galaxy, good sky background. Here's our 150x view. We're getting some distension in the stars. I'm going to pause it, then I'll give you the data. Okay, NGC 214, Andromeda, magnitude 12.3, 1.9 by 1.5 arc minutes, spiral with a bar, lowercase c, 201 million light years distant, right ascension 41 minutes 28 seconds with a declination of plus 25 degrees 29 minutes 58 seconds. Let's make sure I'm giving you that. Yes, I am. 150x view. All right, as you can tell, we've gone pretty far south. But the galaxy is hanging quite there. It must be quite an interesting galaxy when you have a good southerly observation post. It's in Cetus, magnitude 13.2. 2 by 0.7 arc minute lenticular spiral, 69 million light years distant, right ascension 41 minutes 26 seconds with a southerly declination of minus 21 degrees 2 minutes 43 seconds. Okay, a little better part of the sky, but still fairly far south in Cetus. We're looking for NGC 217. I do believe we're seeing it because it has a really nice aspect ratio. Magnitude 13.5, 2.7 by 0.6, so 4 to 1 roughly. Spiral with a lowercase a, 177 million light years distant, probably larger than our own Milky Way in extent, real size. RA 41 minutes 33 seconds with a declination of minus 10 degrees, 1 minute and 19 seconds. There is that nice 150x view. Probably makes sense to darken the background a little bit and get a better look at it. Okay, we've headed pretty far north now. Let's see if we can find somewhere in the lower part of the screen, I would expect, given the way I did the synchronization. NGC 218 is a galaxy in Andromeda. However, it's magnitude 14, 1.1 by 1.1 arc minutes in spiral. It's a spiral with peculiarities, 223 million light years distant, with a right ascension of 4144, declination of plus 36 degrees, 21 minutes, 33 seconds. Kind of hard to tell where it is. Let me reiterate. Okay, here's our 150x view of the region of magnitude 14, NGC 218 in Andromeda. Okay, off to NGC 219. Some candidates there for our galaxy at 150x. Galaxy in Cetus, magnitude 14.3, probably the one that's centered up. Small, 0.5 by 0.4 arc minutes, but it is an elliptical, which is why it's so bright and condensed. 246 million light years distant. RA 42 minutes 11 seconds. Declination of plus 54 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, once again, you probably knew what the other satellite galaxy's designation was, M110. But now, of course, we're going to have a look at the closer neighbor satellite galaxy, which is NGC200-249. Very, very intensely globular-esque. Let me reinitialize the stack. Here's our 150x view of M32-221, magnitude 8.1, 8.5 by 6.5 arc minutes. It's an elliptical class 2, so very condensed, 2.6 million light-years distant on the far side of the core of the Great Andromeda Galaxy. Right ascension 42 minutes 41 seconds with a declination of plus 40 degrees, 51 minutes and 54 seconds. Back south a bit again to Cetus, the whale, NGC223. Galaxy, magnitude 13.2. I think it's probably pretty obvious there. 1.3 by 0.9 arc minutes. 241 million light years distant. It's a lenticular spiral of the A subclass, so halfway removed, and peculiarities. So it's doing something right now in terms of star formation. Right ascension is 42 minutes 15 seconds with a declination of plus 50 minutes 43 seconds. Okay, let's have that view of Messier 31, NGC 224, nice dark bands. We're getting good extension. You can see 32 there. We have a star cloud off in the distance over here, the left side of the screen. Things are shifted towards the east because I initially set it up that way. Messier 31 is also known as NGC 224. It's a galaxy, of course, in Andromeda. We're getting some extension, so let me pause. I won't push it to 150x, but here's our 75x view of the core and the bands that wrap around it, the belts, both to the southeast and the northwest. M31 is magnitude 3.4, 189 by 61 arc minutes, 3:1 aspect ratio spiral with a lowercase b, twice removed from lenticular. 2.5 million light years distant, RA 42 minutes 44 seconds, with a positive declination of 41 degrees 16 minutes 8 seconds. Let's just go ahead pro forma and have that zoom in and get a look at those nice distended comatose stars, which I can't account for any reason this evening yet. We are looking for NGC 226, a galaxy in Andromeda, magnitude 13.3. Wow, there is so much weirdness going on in the field. Give me a moment. As mentioned, magnitude 13.3, 0.9 by 0.9 arc minutes, a spiral with peculiarities. This is our study right here, no doubt. 218 million light years distant, right ascension 42 minutes 54 seconds, 30, and a declination of plus 32 degrees, 34 minutes and 48 seconds. Worth a zoom. And there is, wow, it looks almost like a planetary nebula, NGC 226. We're off to NGC 227, a galaxy in Cetus, magnitude 12.1, 1.5 by 1.2 arc minutes, and elliptical class 2, pretty obvious on that. 238 million light years distant, RA 4236 with a declination of minus 1 degree and 31 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, we're having a look now at NGC 228, another galaxy in Andromeda, so look towards the bottom of the screen a little bit. Magnitude 13.7, 1.2 by 1.1 arc minute spiral with a bar, lowercase ab, and an annularity. Okay, I paused it, ran it up to 150x. 327 million light years distant, about the size of the Milky Way. Right ascension 42 minutes 54 seconds. Declination plus 23 degrees 30 minutes 11 seconds. As you may have suspected, another galaxy was very close to NGC 228. That was 229. Both fit in the field. Galaxy in Andromeda. This one's fainter, magnitude 14.5, 1 by 0.4 arc minute spiral peculiarities, 326 million light years distant. Let me reinitialize the stack. Our 150x view of both, as I said, spiral peculiarities, NGC 229, 43 minutes 4 seconds with a declination of plus 23 degrees, 30 minutes and 32 seconds. Probably the one that's further to the east. Okay, heading deep south once again. We're looking for NGC 230 in Cetus, magnitude 14.7. Can't tell you where it is. 1 by 0.2 arc minutes. So look for something particularly edge on. Maybe this one right here. It's a spiral with a lowercase a, 302 million light years distant, right ascension 42 minutes 27 seconds, and a deep south declination of minus 23 degrees 37 minutes 45 seconds. NGC 231 had a neighbor, 232. And let's see what the data is on that. Pecking away at the controller. Magnitude 13.5, face on 0.9 by 0.8 arc minutes in Cetus, spiral with a bar, lowercase a, 297 million light years distant. 42 minutes, 45 seconds right ascension with a declination of minus 23 degrees, 33 minutes, 41 seconds. Okay, it's always nice to go further north, especially for a brighter galaxy, which is probably this one here, not the fainter one there, because this is a galaxy in Andromeda, magnitude 12.4, 1.7 by 1.6, arc minute sized elliptical. Take a break. Okay, reinitialize the stack, went to 150x, 233 in Andromeda is magnitude 12.4. Right ascension 43 minutes 36 seconds, does a declination of plus 30 degrees, 35 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay, NGC 234 is a galaxy in Pisces, but a little further north, magnitude 12.5, face on 1.6 by 1.6. Spiral with a bar, lowercase c, 200 million light years distant, right ascension 43 minutes 32 seconds with a declination, I'll give it a pause, with a declination of plus 14 degrees 20 minutes and 32 seconds, accounting for the nice dark background sky, a nice view of a 12.5 magnitude galaxy. Okay, we've just headed down south again in Cetus for NGC 235A, magnitude 14, 1.3 by 0.7 arc minute lenticular spirals right behind the power line wire, 300 million light years distant, RA 4252 with a declination of minus 23 degrees, 32 minutes, 28 seconds. There's our 150x view. It's somewhere in the haze. Okay, there's also a NGC 235B. It's in the same field. We had one click of the mount. Give you the data on it. NGC 235B in Cetus, magnitude 14.5. Face on 1.1 arc minutes, lenticular spiral, 302 million light years distant. Right ascension 42 minutes 53 seconds and a declination of minus 23, 32, 43. We're up to NGC 236, a galaxy in Pisces, nice background sky. Magnitude 13.5, 1.2 by 1 arc minute, class lowercase, spiral with a lowercase c, 253 million light years distant, 43 minutes 27 seconds with a declination of plus 2 degrees, 57 minutes and 27 seconds. I won't reinitialize on this one, however, we're getting short on time. NGC 237, galaxy in Cetus, the whale, magnitude 13, there it is. Spiral with a bar, lowercase c, 186 million light years distant, right ascension 4327, declination minus 7 minutes and 29 seconds. A decent view. NGC 239 is also in Cetus, galaxy, magnitude 14.8, maybe the faintest one we picked up tonight. 1 by 0.5 arc minute, spiral with a lowercase a, but 167 million light years distant. Right ascension 44 minutes 37 seconds, declination minus 3 degrees 45 minutes 36 seconds. This may or may not be it. Let me reinitialize. Okay, this is probably our galaxy, NGC 239, right in this region here. Okay, we're now almost 25 minutes into our video, and we're looking for NGC 240, a galaxy in Pisces, magnitude 13.5, and a good night, we might even see its ring. It's a 1 by 0.9 arc minute spiral with a lowercase a and angularity, but it's a 547 million light years distant. Very nice. Larger than the Messier 31, 45 minutes 1 second in right ascension, and declination plus 606. 45. That was our 150x view. Okay, NGC243 has a neighbor. Oh, I thought it was an A. Anyway, let me go ahead and reinitialize this. Okay, take a second and just watch this. I just experimented with something. Let's see if we get distinction, and we are. So, hold on. Okay, my experiment was to recenter, realign the synchronization. It didn't help. We're looking at NGC243, and NGC243 is located in, just watch this. Of course, right when I'm running out of time. Okay, it's a galaxy in Andromeda. Magnitude 13.6, 0.9 by 0.4 arc-minute, spiral with peculiarities. Let me pause it. Okay, 220 million light years distant, right ascension 46 minutes, 0 seconds, declination plus 29, 57, 33. Okay, we're off to NGC 245, and it's probably this baby right now. Sweet. Magnitude 12.2. It's in Cetus galaxy, of course. Magnitude 1.3 by 1.1. Spiral with a lowercase b. 183 million light years distant. Looks kind of like it has a ring, doesn't it? Right ascension 46 minutes 5 seconds with a declination of -1 degree. 43 seconds. 43 minutes and 23 seconds. That is a very sweet view. Okay, too bad we're getting the wire wrap, because this is the first planetary nebula I do believe I've seen so far that isn't circumpolar in the 100, in the 1 to 250 realm. It's a planetary nebula in Cetus. You can see it right there. Ooh, it's popping a little bit. Magnitude 10.4, 240 by 210 arc seconds. It's magnitude 11.9 central star, pretty bright. 1,500 light years distant, right ascension 47 minutes 3 seconds with a declination of -1152.19. That is very sweet planetary nebula, despite the light being cast in its general direction by the power line. Okay, we're not nearly as lucky with this galaxy. It's a beauty back there. It's very large. NGC 247 is a galaxy in Cetus. See if we can make it come out, pop a little bit more. Magnitude 9.1, 21 by 5.6 arc minutes. Oh. Spiral with a bar, lowercase cd, 12.1 million light years distant with a, you got to get your scopes out on this one, folks. 47 minutes, 8 seconds with a declination of -20 degrees, 45 minutes and 35 seconds. Too bad that power line has drooped in its way. Okay, folks, our Carpe Noctem view for the evening is a 5-second exposure on the Messier 33 Triangulum galaxy, which I got a nice 30-second exposure the other evening. This isn't bad. I'm going to pause, and then we're going to resynchronize the stars a little bit. Once again, I have no idea why the stars are comatose this evening, but this is actually a very good view for a 5-second exposure on Messier 33. Back out just a little bit. Probably the best view is at 100 or 75x. We can see extensions going all over the field of view. I'm going to pause. Okay, I've reset things a little bit. There are quite a few interesting H2 regions in this galaxy, plus one. I believe this is an NGC study over here, but I'd have to research it. But you can see all kinds of texture and condensation. Actually, it's a prettier view than we actually get of our closer and larger neighbor Messier 31 in my estimation. And so now, with almost 30 minutes into this video, I am going to say Carpe Noctem.